Alright, so back from my lunch break. So yeah, bro. And right now we're gonna continue what we was doing, and also on top of that, I I actually fucking.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Anyways, believe it or not, this episode of VGC that I'm released today, it's actually the 300th episode of it, bro. So yeah, it's crazy how WWE Backstage Assault is the 300th episode, bro. Arguably one of the worst wrestling games of all time, bro. Yeah. Yeah, fast forward the time. So yeah.
Alright, we made it! Time for round 2! Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
See this.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
Oh my god, your voice is beginning to be annoying again. Like,
you sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
this is Horsefire's abysmal nature, but it's also not a threat.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Yeah, basically something that's bound to happen, bro. At some point. Like, it feels like you know it's gonna happen, but it hasn't happened yet.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
Yeah, like, Alice has a fucking vision hanging from that headpiece thing that she'd be wearing, bro. Which does indicate that Alice is gonna be playable in the future, bro.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants.
Alright. Because if you see a character that has a vision somewhere on them, that means that they're a playable character. That they are either a playable character or gonna be a playable character in the future. So yeah.
My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Vampire's Cleat might make her angrier than all the Tories scheming combined.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
What's today's story meant tweet again?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yeah, so basically the whole limited time event is basically a recreation of the prologue, essentially. So yeah, but with some minor differences. So yeah. Wait, no wait, more like some more major differences.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in 2. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Oh my god. Jean has gone. She probably has gone sentimental before. Like you don't have to be a dick about it, Paimon. Like, see, my problems with Paimon is that she could get a bit mean. She is a bit mean at times. So yeah, and yet there's rarely anybody calling her out for it. Hell, even the Traveler rarely calls her out. Like,
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I
Yeah,
think that's
for
how
real.
things should be. It's how we all grow closer.
yeah. Don't be too embarrassed to say how you feel about stuff.
Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Jean usually shares something with the Traveler, but that's because Paimon isn't really there to experience the shit, bro.
Yeah, just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
I would not put it that way, Venti. No. I honestly would not put it that way. Because originally I thought you was gonna call her out. Paimon, no filter whatsoever. Or vomits what comes to mind. That's making her their approachable. No, it does not, Fenty. It does not make her endearing and approachable. If anything, maybe if anything, it makes her even more unlikable, bro. At times, bro. All because she has no filter. All because she word vomits whatever comes to mind, bro. Combined with the high-pitched voice from majority of the game's lifespan, yeah, that makes things 10 times worse, bro. Like, so yeah, and yet I don't see people calling Paimon out on that shit, bro. Like, and for a second there, I thought Venti was gonna call out Paimon. If he would have done that, I would have been like, finally, he calls out Paimon, bro. Because remember, Paimon has talked a lot of shit towards Venti, bro. A lot of shit, bro. At every fucking opportunity, bro. and yet you still praise Paimon, Venti. If I was Venti, I would be like, fuck no, bitch. You ain't enjoyable shit. Like, you're one of the worst characters of all time, bro.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, Tone Deaf Bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
See, Venti, this is why I got upset at you for saying that shit, because look at Paimon. She just called you that nickname, bruh. She just called you that nickname that you see on screen, bruh. Like, what the fuck, bro? And why doesn't the Traveler call out Paimon at time? Like, the Traveler does call out Paimon from time to time, but it just feels like few and far between, in my opinion, bro. Like, Traveler, speak up. Like, call out Paimon. Like, she's supposed to be your so-called friend, bruh. Like, why don't you call her out on her own bullshit? Like this kind of makes Paimon a very bad friend, if I'm being honest, bro. Like, like Paimon just feels like that. Like, Paimon reminds me of the kid that doesn't get disciplined, bro. AKA gentle parenting, bro. That's what it feels like to me, bro. I've seen that one last night. I seen that one fucking clip of a body cam from police, and then for context, the police got a call from this one old lady that someone broke into the house, and then when they came into the house, this one girl right here, I think it's the daughter, the grown daughter, she was giving the cops a hard time, even though that she was not the one who broke in the house. To the point where she actually like fucking attacks an officer and basically led to her getting arrested, bro. She wouldn't even cooperate with the officers throughout the whole thing, bro. So yeah, bro. And you can see that she was essentially cursing out her own mother while she was getting arrested, bro. She basically talked shit to her own mother, bro. Like damn. Now that's a definition of gentle parenting. Like, and it's tiring, bro. Because gentle parenting is tiring because you're essentially raising a psychopath from your gentle parenting, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta tell your kid no, bro. I know it might hurt them, but be at least it'll be good for like discipline, bro. Because you need to teach them the rights and wrongs in the world, bro. So yeah.
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
Yeah. If it really gets out of hand, you might have no choice but to get rid of the bubble. Like, I know it's hard for you to get rid of it because you worked so hard on that damn bubble. Only for it to be thrown in the trash, essentially. That's why I hate, bruh. Like, it would. That's what I would hate, bruh. Especially if it's like one of my Minecraft worlds that I make a whole subway system out of. If it gets thrown away, if it gets accidentally deleted, that would mean that it'll be years of hard work on my Minecraft shit gone to waste, bro. Because I worked, you saw that world that's called Viper Nation in Minecraft that made this whole subway system? Yeah, that actually took me years to create, bro. Yep, years. And I'm still making new stuff and editing existing stations as well. So yeah, to make it more pleasing in the eyes, bro. Because honestly, I use a lot of fucking sea lanterns, bro. And honestly, in the newer versions of of Minecraft, they are for some reason a bit too bright. They are a bit too bright, which honestly hurts my eyes a little bit, bro. So in order to make it easy on the eyes, I decided to get rid of most of the sea lanterns from the station. Basically, remake some of them. So yeah, to make them look better.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
Yeah, bro. Just like how Lil Wayne said in the song John. But he words it a little differently, bro. In the Lil Wayne song John, he says prepare for the worst but still praying for the best. That's how he words it, bro.
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Well, let's be highly unstable right now.
Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters!
Finally you call him Venti, bro. Finally you call him Venti. Finally. It's been like what? Almost 6 years since you called him Venti. Finally you started calling him Venti again. Finally. Finally. Let's go help him.
Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Here we go.
Like, it feels so goddamn refreshing seeing Paimon finally. It feels refreshing finally calling finally with Paimon calling Venti. Finally, bro. Instead of that nickname, bro. Like, finally we get to hear Paimon call Venti by his actual name of Venti. Finally, bro. You know how long it's been since Paimon called him Venti? Almost 6 years, bro, since the actual Mondstadt
I'm not
story.
in the mood for this. Think you can get away?
Yeah, it's been years since Paimon actually called Venti. Yeah.
All good, Venti?
See, look. It's nice hearing Paimon call Venti, bro, again, bro. Seems like Hoyoverse might have listened after all, bro.
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad
The story's
shape.
all messed up now.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point. Let's go!
The Volin. Got it.
Look! It's the Volin! Is that just Paimon, or does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes,
well,
but
I
at this
purified in
point,
the past more
these
so.
tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them.
Right, so I can purify it.
No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events. And I have some idea of how it came to be.
So do I. But we should find out things first.
Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Okay, use my item, bro. Might as well get this out the way now, bro, because we only have a few days remaining, bro. I decided to not really ask Nicole for help, bro. Why you might ask? Well, because at first I wanted to try it by myself. And hey, look, it's Jean.
Look! It's Jean! Yeah! Go as one!
Barbados, guide us.
I will admit, Jean is better than fucking Barca in terms of fighting, bro. And I feel like Jean has acted more of a grandmaster than Barca at times too, bro. If Barca were to ever be killed, or Venti were ever to be killed, maybe Jean could be next in line to be the actual Grandmaster. Or maybe even the Middle Archon next in line.
Let's play!
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Barca, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together. Ah, right. I remember seeing D-Luke on the other side of the city. We should go help him first.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Hey, let's see who's up here. Oh. No one up here?
How rude! Let me sleep a while.
I swear by my sword!
What the fuck? Get down there! Do I have to fight you up here? So be it. What's on there? The fuck? Oh no, not these wolves again, bro. I hate these wolves because you be constantly losing health by those fucking wolves, bro.
Wait, hear me.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Here we go. Let's play. Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Okay, let's see who else we could gather up, bro. Oh, D-Luke.
Hey, D-Luke is over there.
Here we go. Yeah. Ha.
Time for retribution!
Alright.
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here? And my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now.
That would have been more likely an alternate scenario, probably.
An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with us.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Burn!
Barbados, guide us.
Still shit Gene and Julie together, bro. Like, but yeah.
Yeah!
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ta! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Verdict is... Ha! Ha!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Still gotta collect those fucking tears, bro. We're gonna have to look around the entire city. Bro.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
And as of this moment, I'm still looking for it.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Oh, no.
What the fuck?
My lyre is broken.
I swear by my sword.
There you go. Oh, it's blocked. Who else could be around here? No one? Collected one. Oh my god, they're at the headquarters, huh?
Who is one?
Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
Let's go to the Grandmaster, bro. Oh my god, those wolves. Bro. Oh, and Varka's there.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Time for retribution!
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Yeah. Yahoo! Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Wind, hear me.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's going on?
Can you stop shouting?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that. Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it.
Can't even hear it.
And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
Damn, major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wow, that's crazy how this is what would happen if the Traveler did not appear in Mondstadt. Wow. What happens if Aether or Lumine had never appeared in Mondstadt?
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait, does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal. That's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis,
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits.
Alright.
This is it. Ready, everyone?
More than.
of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Ha! Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight into that. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
What happened, Venti?
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task, but how could I claim to be the finest bard into that if I didn't rise to the occasion?
I have heard enough.
Let's fight, motherfucker.
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot. Here we go! Think you can get away? Let's play! I swear by my sword!
Maria sweeping in!
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Yeah!
Nice job! One more to go!
What? I barely even attack him, bro. Like,
Time to switch positions.
Time for takeoff. Yeah. Wouldn't gliding be faster? can get away. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually attacking, bro.
Oh boy! It's Superman now!
Time to switch sets again, bro. Haven't fought the Volin in like God knows how long, bro.
Here we go.
Like
Who
what?
is one?
Barbados,
Over a
guide
year?
us.
Like a year, 3 months or whatever?
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
Here.
Thunder!
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Charge!
On me.
Oh, we're almost done with the Volin, bro.
Thunder! Burn! Up the ante!
Got a bit too cocky.
Up the ante!
Yes. For this battle,
Yeah!
Marcus is actually the best choice, in my opinion, for this battle, bro. Like, I did it easy with Marcus, bro.
Thanks, Gene.
The real Volin comes, bro.
Devouring, you're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Missed. Damn.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
Ah, I'll take knight over hero any day.
Luckily, we don't have to do the fighting with him. kicked in the face by Paimon, bro. I bet you that's just purely accidental, bro. Like, look how small Paimon is. Like, she's gotta be like 2 feet tall, most likely, bro. Oh, crisis. This was all without incident. While Alice and Nicole fixed the flaws in the magic to prevent any occurrence of the problems. Clee doesn't notice a thing and barks on a relaxing adventure alongside her mother and Nicole. Now the only issue left is for the nights to resolve. Might be the window the ball broke.
Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Clee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Clee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
Damn.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that?
You're just saying that because you don't want to help out with work with Jean. Like, nigga, you're the fucking grandmaster, bruh. You're the leader, right? So it's supposed to be your responsibility, bruh, to help out.
What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along?
I still got a question for Alice.
Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there. Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already.
Yeah. Here we have Jean. You know what? I'm gonna talk to them when we get to the next episode, bro. So, see you guys next time. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, see you guys next time. Viper sign off.